What up, brothers and sisters, and welcome to MTG Malone with me, MTG Malone. Thank you all so very much for each and every one who tuned in yesterday's live stream. It was the biggest live stream until now. So many people, I'm so freaking glad. And a special thanks to those people that donated to the channel. You guys are crazy, but just by yesterday, we made sure that next season we will have all Strixhaven cards guaranteed. There's no way that we can't buy them all. So thank you all so very freaking much for your generous donations. As I always said, whatever you're going to put into my channel, I will put into the channel. So don't you worry, all this money is going into making sure that we can build all the crazy decks that we will have in a month time. So that was very important to me, but thank you guys again. Also, if you didn't do it already, smash that subscribe button, become part of this awesome community, join the Discord. There's a lot of cool people. You will find all the stuff you need down there in the description, right below the subscribe button. We're almost there. As the making of this video, we're only 5 people away from the 1.2k. And that means that this month alone, we have over 400 new subscriptions on this channel, which is insanity. Freaking insanity. So thank you all so very freaking much for all the support. But enough yammering, let's get into the hammering. Today we are playing a SELESNYA counter deck. I freaking love the SELESNYA counter deck, and I found some cards that make this deck so much better than it already was. So the typical cards that you know that are in here are the Swarm Trembler. He is kind of fun. He's a 1-1 with a 1 counter on it. Well, he's a 0-0 with a 1-1 counter on it. You can put another 1-1 counter on it, which has some nice synergies with the Wildwood Scourge, because it is a fungus beast, it is not a Hydra, and the Wildwood Scourge says whenever one or more +1/+1 counters are put on another non-Hydra creature, you put a 1-1 counter on the Wildwood Scourge, which is pretty good because it is the only Hydra in here. So no matter what you're playing, no matter where you put a 1-1 counter, as long as it's not another Wildwood Scourge, this beast will grow. And I freaking love Hydras. Oh man, I really love him. They're such a nice mythological beast. And yeah, it enters with X 1-1 counters, so if you pay 2, you get a 1-1. But there's ways to double it up, so don't you worry about it. Then we have the Stone Cold Serpent. And it's just such a good creature. It has protection from multicolored, so you can block rogues with it in the air without any worries. It, yeah, has reach and trample. It is just so good. It is just so freaking good. You can play it for 1, you can play it for 10, and it will be whatever you paid. Then we have the Luminarch Aspirant. Just such a good creature. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you put a 1-1 counter on a target creature, which is such a good card in this deck because we're all about those 1-1 counters. Then we have the Scavenging Ooze. You know the bad boy. He's really good against graveyard hate, but he's also very good graveyard decks, but he's also very good if you're getting milled, because you can just eat your own creatures. There's no way for us to bring him back anyways. Eat your own creatures and make him bigger. And then one of the hard pieces in here is the Conclave Mentor. And yeah, whenever 1 or more counters would be put on a creature, you put that many +1. So let's just say you use your Scavenging Ooze, you're not only getting 1/1/1 counter, you're getting 2. If you use your Luminarch Aspirant, same, you're getting 2. If you're playing your Wildwood Scourge for 5, now you're even getting your 5 counters. And that is just so sweet. Then, the other cards that are well known in here are the Oran Reef Ooze. When it enters the battlefield, you put a 1-1 counter on a target creature. Let's say you have your Wildwood Scourge, your Conclave Mentor, and then you play your Oran Reef Ooze. You just put it onto your Oran Reef Ooze. It will become a 4/4 because of the Conclave Mentor, and your Wildwood Scourge will get 2 additional 1-1 counters, and that is just so good. Then of course we need some removal. That is why the good old Skyclave Apparition is in here. Just such a great card. And then we have 2 Felidar Retreats. And this can be a game changer. Look at this evil kitty. So, whenever land enters the battlefield, you can choose if you want to make a kitty cat or if you want to put a 1/1 counter on all of your creatures and they even get vigilance until end of turn. And if you have your Conclave Mentor out, make the 2 1/1 counters. So, and then we have a Great Hedge, we have a Turn Timber Symbiosis, and we have an Emiria's Call. But there is some new cards in here that make this deck so incredibly good. We have the Boreal Outrider, which is insanely good. We have only snow lands in here, so no beautiful Bob Ross lands today, but look at the snow-covered plain. This is so freaking peaceful. And look at this little owl. Look at this little owl hiding in the branches. Oh, so cute. So freaking cute. So, whenever you pay Snowblind to play a creature, it enters with an additional 1/1 counter on it. So, if you have your Conclave Mentor out, and your Boreal Outrider, you play an Oran Reef Ooze, it enters with 3 1/1 counters, even 4, which is so freaking good. So, only thing you need to keep in mind, for whatever reason, when you play your Boreal Outrider and then you play your Wildwood Scourge, you need to choose if you want to put a 1/1 counter from the Boreal Outrider or from the Wildwood Scourge on it. I don't really get why. Maybe some of you can explain it to me. Then, holy smokes, this card is so freaking good in his deck. The Tusky Bearer of Secrets. It has Indestructible. It can't be countered. Each combat you can attack in, you have to attack in, but whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card. And yeah, normally they don't want to block your big boys, and trust me, these creatures will get so freaking big. Then we have some Tramplers in here, but we get to the big boy very soon. And whenever you do, you draw a card, and that is just so good. So you get rewarded for attacking so much, because we also, I forgot the second part, whenever the Oran Ooze Reef attacks, you put a 1/1 counter on each attacking creature with a 1/1 counter on it. Craziness. So, you have the perfect freaking curve. Wildwood Scourge into Conclave Mentor, into Oran Reef Ooze, into Tusky. It is just such a good curve. So, you attack in with these 3, and yeah, if you put a counter on the Conclave Mentor, your Wildwood Scourge will grow so big, your Oran Reef Ooze will also grow so big if it has a 1/1 counter. It is just insanity. They don't want to block, you draw 3 cards, you get in for a lot of damage. That is just so incredibly good. And then, the crown jewel of the deck is the freaking Vorinclex monstrous freaking Rider Phyrexian Praetor in the house. Holy smokes. The moment you drop this in turn 6, if your board is still there, holy smokes, you are getting so many freaking counters with the Vorinclex. So, let's just say, you have your Wildwood Scourge, your Conclave Mentor, and your Oran Reef Ooze out. These 2 have counters. You attack in, they will get 2 counters because of the Conclave Mentor, and then 2 counters because of the Vorinclex. That's just insanity. It is just insanity. And if you have your Great Henge out before you do, because you will get this very soon with all of your fatties that you're getting. So, these thick creatures will ensure you to have a Great Henge. He will enter as an 8/8. And if you put the Vorinclex out and you still have a Fabled Passage, you put the Felidar Retreat, it is just over. You will put 2 counters on all of your creatures. When you crack the Fabled Passage, it will be 4. They have Vigilance. The Tusky is out. Trust me, it is freaking insanity. Just insanity. So, land-wise, we have 9 beautiful snow-covered plains. We have 9 beautiful snow-covered forests. We have 4 Boulderloft Branchloft Pathway. It is just perfect. And 4 Fabled Passages. And yes, these 2 are also pretty good if you play them as the sorcery part, but if you need to play them as lands, just freaking do it. And yes, this deck has 64 cards because we're drawing so many cards with the Tusk, it doesn't even really matter. And to be honest, I didn't have any problems. I don't know why I had 64 cards when I started, I just didn't realize that I had more, but it did work out in playtesting, so I didn't want to change anything. So, We will see how this performs. It is always a hit or miss with these kinds of decks. They can be very freaking good, but they always also can die really quick to a board wipe. But there was the old version. I think with the Tusky, you are just drawing so many cards that it is just so freaking good. And look at it, he even has little tools on his hand to climb even better, even though he's a squirrel already. So I really love this card. I'm really happy that I finally have a deck where it fits in so perfectly. So thank you all so very much for tuning in. I'm MTG Malone, and I will see you in those crazy games. Alrighty. So this is a very fun deck, and I really hope that it will work just the way it did in playtesting. I had some hiccups while building it. So I lost a little rank, but we're still on 91, so that is still absolutely okie dokie, as Flanders would say. Alright, are we up against a rogue stack? So we need only one land and we're going second. So I think we can find. We're up against a rogue stack in the first freaking game. How lucky can we get? So we're putting this down as a white. So we have our Skyclave apparition ready to rock and roll as soon as we need it. Here comes the Ruin. Oh no, it doesn't. It does not come. Does not freaking come. So, but here comes the, Soaring Thought Thief, just as I Soaring Thought. We would put down the Skyclave apparition immediately, not even going to wait. Not even going to wait. 2 lands is fine, 2 lands is absolutely fine, but getting rid of the Soaring Thought Thief here seems even way more important. And we even found another land, so yeah, nothing to worry about here. Nothing to freaking worry about here. Alrighty. You're gonna lose your Soaring Thought Thief. Are you killing it yourself now so you can bring it back later? That is the question. But he only could mill us 2, so his Drown in the Lock couldn't even activate, which is pretty sweet. But maybe he just has another one. Maybe he just has another one. We will see. It doesn't look like it. Does not look like he has another one. Alright. But what does he have? He didn't find a Ruin Crab now, which is pretty good for us. Pretty freaking good for us. But what is he playing? Just Heartless Acting away. Alright. Well, that is totally fine with me, to be honest. That is absolutely fine with me. We're putting down the Tusky, because it has Indestructible. And we can block here. And yeah. Then we're putting down the Auron Refuse and putting a counter on the Tusky. So it will become a nice threat. So we have 3 cards in our graveyard right now. So we need to be wary about stuff that costs 3 mana. That is why I didn't play the Auron Refuse here. Otherwise, yeah, he could just have countered it. I know he could. I freaking know he could. But I think we're still going to play it. Alright. So, he still has a counter spell. I freaking know it. But we now have the Felidar Retreat, which he can't counter because we still have less than 4 cards in our graveyard. He has other counter spells, doesn't he? He has freaking other counter spells, doesn't he? Come on, don't tell me that you're a weird rogue deck that plays other counter spells than Drown in the Lock. Don't you freaking tell me. I would hate you to tell me that. Come on. Come on. Okay, perfect. Freaking perfection. We're making a lot of cats here. And I think we're just making... Putting some counters on our creatures seems pretty good. Seems pretty good, to be honest. Because even if he blocks here, this now has Vigilance. So yeah, pretty sweet. Pretty freaking sweet. Alright, Rogue Stack. Are you ready for this? No matter what you throw in my way, it has Indestructible, so good luck with that. Good luck with that. Nothing can stop the Tusky Bearer of Secrets. Little Squirrel. 20 more of those and we could destroy anything. Was that really worth it? Was it really worth it? If he says so, I think it was. If he thinks it was worth it, it was worth it. So, we only need one more land to make our Vorinclex pretty sweet. Okay, refilling his hand here seems pretty smart. And if we find a land here, it would be freaking sugary goodness. Such a sugary freaking goodness. And if we don't find a land, I think, or maybe if we find a, yeah, we will play the Vorinclex. He used 2 Heartless Acts already. So yeah, that is pretty sweet. Oh, the bear is not on black. Malone. The bear is not on black. Alright, he's milling us here. Do whatever floats your boat, my friend. Do whatever you want. Maybe he's even killing the 3/3 here. Who knows? Okay, the bear is on black now. High five. Good job. Yeah, that wasn't a land, so I'm not even too sad about it. Not even too sad about it. So he's thinking long and hard. Attalus. Attalus. We found a Swarm Shambler. Not the best thing to find here, but we will still play it. We will still play it, because we can make this big and strong very soon. If he counters it, I'm totally glad with that. I'm totally freaking fine with that. Come on, counter it. Yes! Why? Why did you counter that? Now I can make my Toski even bigger. Yes, yes. And now we're attacking in. Now we are attacking in. We will at least draw 1 card, so that is pretty sweet. Okay, maybe it's even a land. Maybe it is even a land. It is Wildwood Scourge. That is also pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool. Okay, so what are you doing here? You're getting rid of my Oran Refus. I'm totally fine with that. But we have a nice freaking board here. And you're not milling us too hard. The Bloodchief's Thirst. On my cat. All I need is a land to bring it back. So yeah, whatever that was. Okay. Okay. So if its last card isn't into the story, I would be really freaking sad. Really freaking sad. What did he mill us here? 1 land? That is kind of annoying. Kind of annoying, but maybe we find... Oh, and he milled us another land. Okay. But we found another freaking land. So yes, yes. And we're putting counters onto our creatures. Not even going to chill here. Putting down the Boreal Outrider. Maybe should have done that before. Maybe I should, but I didn't. But I didn't. Alright. So we're getting a big Wildwood Scourge here, and we're getting a lot of counters onto our creatures. So these two can't work together, which is sad. Alrighty, so we have a huge Wildwood Scourge here. A huge Wildwood Scourge. And we're drawing a lot of cards. He kinda needs to block here. He really kinda needs to block with both of them, or I will draw another freaking card. Okay, so he doesn't care if I draw another card. Good for us. Good for us. So the Toski is really putting in some work, and we even found another land, so we can play down our Vorinclex next turn, and then use a snow-covered land. And that is absolutely what I want to do. So, do you have another one? Do you have another freaking Bloodchief's Thirst, my friend? 2 Soaring Thought Thieves, 2 Bloodchief's Thirst, blue, 2 Merfolk Windrobber. He just has them all. What a champion. Come on, attack in with everything. Attack in with everything. He's getting the Lurrus into his hand. A little bit annoying, but only a little bit. But we still will have Vigilance on our creatures next turn. And he's not attacking in. Alright, so let's hope he doesn't have... Oh, we don't have enough? We do have enough. Oh yeah, it's just asking me to pay with snow mana. Let's just hope he doesn't have another counter spell. If he has everything 2 times, I'm going to scream. He doesn't. He doesn't. Alrighty, so we're getting in for a lot here. For a freaking lot. He can't block the Vorinclex. All of my creatures will get +2/+2. Is he dead here? He is! Yes! Rogues in the first game always feels good to beat. Even got the rank up. Vorinclex, baby. Vorinclex. Boys and girls, it finally freaking happened. I got him. I got the sweet, sweet sleeves. Dracarys, the master of dragons. We're going first with a questionable hand, but we have a Tusky, so I want to keep this hand. And we're going first. We have 4 lands, which isn't the worst. And yeah, we can put down a Swarm Shambler, another Swarm Shambler, get our Tusky ready to rock. So what even gives? We're up against a, maybe a Grixis deck. Playing Snowland here, yeah, it could be a Grixis deck. So we're putting down our Snowplains. No need not to. Now we're getting Swarm Shambler into Swarm Shambler into Tusky. Okay. Okay. Are we getting in for 1 here? I think we are. I think we're just getting in for 1. I mean, not attacking in doesn't seem too cool here. Does he have a Heartless Act? He does. But we're making 2 little insect tokens, which is pretty good with our Tusky next turn. Not gonna lie. It is pretty freaking good with our Tusky next turn. The Elspeth's Nightmare. That makes me another one. Oh, it doesn't, because it's not a target. Okay. So we will lose our Emiria's Call, but I really couldn't care less about that. It is just a land right now, and we are drawing 2 more cards, and we have no instants or sorceries anyways, apart from that. And now we even have a Stonecoil Serpent, we even have a freaking Vorinclex. So yeah. Losing the Emiria's Call here, it is what it is, but it is not the worst. It is not the freaking worst. Only thing I really don't like to see here is a freaking Extinction Event. Okay. Interesting. Pretty interesting. So we're making a big serpent here. And then we're still attacking in. Yeah, we're still drawing a lot of cards. We are still drawing a lot of cards. So what's the worst that could happen? Nothing, my friends. And we even can activate the Vorinclex very freaking soon. Alright, so what you gonna do, my friend? What are you going to do? I don't even know if I want to activate the Vorinclex next turn. I don't even know. I think I'm going to put down the Luminarch Aspirant here. And put it onto my Stonecoil Serpent, so he has Trample, so that is very sweet. And we're getting in for a lot of damage here. He's blocking like this. That makes me think that he has a Blood on the Snow, maybe. Alright. That was pretty good, but it doesn't really help him, to be honest. It does not really help him. Or does it? I'm not even that sure. We're putting down the Boreal Outrider, just to have as many creatures on the board as possible. And next turn our Vorinclex does look pretty good, but he used a Heartless Act here. Can he cast the Snake for 6 here? As I thought, the Blood on the Snow. And now he steals all of my creatures. That is pretty annoying. But that is pretty good. That is pretty good. Alright. So I think that will take care of that. No, it doesn't. Oh, it does. It does take care of that. And we're still drawing like real freaking champions here. Now we even have the Wildwood Scourge. And I think I just want to play it here. For 3. I don't think he has another Blood on the Snow. It would be very freaking weird if he did. But we never know. Never know about the blood on the snow. The Solemn Simulacrum is not a blood on the snow, and he used his... Okay. Okay. So that's how it is, my friend. That's just how it is. But we have a Vorinclex here. So if you put down a Planeswalker, it's not even that good for you. Not even that good for you. And of course the Vorinclex attacks in. So that is 10 damage coming your way. We are drawing 3 cards. The Tusky is such a freaking good card. He will also draw a card. That is absolutely fine with me. Abso-freaking-lutely fine with me. But we're drawing 2 cards. A lot of lands. A lot of lands. And no Felidar Retreat. If we had the Felidar Retreat, it would be sweet, but we don't. Yes! Take all of your snow and shove it down the roadway. Whatever that means. Just shove it all away. Shovel all your snow away, my friend. Just shovel it away. Oh, I'm so happy that we finally have those Kaldheim sleeves. Those are one of the nicest, sweet sleeves I've ever seen. Mana Balls. Cool name. We are going first. This is the first time we're seeing the Scavenging Ooze. I almost already forgot that he's even in here. I almost already forgot that he is even in here. 100 and... What? Oh, this is a 111 card stack. Why 111? What a weird freaking number. What a weird freaking number. Okay, let's pretend that we're mono white. No need not to. No need not to pretend. This is... Holy freaking smokes, what a champion. What a freaking champion. So we're still putting down the Scavenging Ooze, and we can just take care of that with our Skyclave Apparition very soon. And that is just what we will do. That is exactly what we will do. 111 cards. Let us see what a real freaking champion this will be. Okay. We're offering a trade here. We are offering a trade. He's not taking it. Smart Kuchen. Smart Kuchen. And now we're putting down the Stone Cold Serpent. Just having threats on the field is pretty good here. It's just pretty freaking good. Holy smokes. Adventurous Impulse into Garruk's Harbinger, into Lotus Cobra, and he even found a blue source. A Ruin Crab? Are you serious? Are you freaking serious? This is your game. This is what you're doing. Okay. Okay. So, we're putting down the Tusky here, so we can block his Garruk's Harbinger without any repercussions. And we're getting in for 3, which is pretty sweet. Drawing a card, always good, always freaking good. And next turn we will see what he does, but maybe I'm even taking care of his Ruin Crab. We will see. Holy smokes. What a real freaking champion. What a real freaking champion. I can't believe it. 111 cards, and he is like such a nice start. What? Yeah, we 100% taking care of that. We are 100% taking care of that. Alright. All freaking right, my friend. Craziness. The freaking craziness. So we're getting down our Skyclave Apparition now. Getting rid of the Parcel Beast. And we can always block with our Stone Cold Serpent. Come on, don't be a land. Of course he found a freaking... Are you serious? Are you freaking serious? Are you freaking serious? But at least we got some stuff in our graveyard that we can still get out now. So... I will attack with this, and I will attack with this. Losing the Stone Cold Serpent is not that bad, but we're getting in for some damage, and that is the most important part here. But holy smokes. 111 cards and something like that happens. Mana balls. You really have some mana balls, not gonna lie. He's blocking the Toski. I admire that. And we're getting rid of our Stone Cold Stone. I mean, there's no way to get it back anyways. No way to get it back anyways. And the Scavenging Ooze, eating a Scavenging Ooze, seems fine. Seems fine. Alright, we even got a Boreal Outrider. I like that. Freaking like that. Does he have an answer for my Skyclave Apparition? That is the question here. But what would the answer be? Now we even got some black. He has all the freaking colors that he needs. And he has something for my Skyclave Apparition. What? What the heck? What the freaking heck? Are you serious? Are you freaking serious? But he's not attacking in. Interesting. Pretty freaking interesting. Wow. Wow. He's done it now. He officially has blown my freaking mind. Alright, we're putting down the Boreal Outrider here. Putting down the Conclave Mentor. We get a lot of counters. We need to attack in with the Toski. Sadly, he can just block it. But sooner or later, we will get in for some tasty damage. Sooner or freaking later. He has like a land every single turn. In a 111 card deck, he never misses a freaking land drop. And watch him have another mutate creature now. Watch him have another one. Yep. Holy smokes. This is literal insanity. Literal freaking insanity. I've never seen anything more insane than this. Never in my life have I seen anything more insane than this. What? What? Are you serious? Are you freaking serious? What the heck? What the freaking heck? Are you freaking serious? 111 card deck, and he has such a good freaking curve. What the hell? What the hell? I really want to see what his deck is made about. This is just the craziest freaking stuff I've ever seen in my entire life. Ever. And now he even revealed another Sea Dasher Octopus. Are you freaking serious? Alright, we're attacking in with the Toski here. Holy smokes. Let us see what we can get. But this is just literally freaking madness. This is just freaking madness. Freaking madness. I can't believe it. I'm in shock here. I really am in shock. Putting down the Great Henge. Holy smokes. Holy freaking smokes. This is really insane. This is really freaking insane. So we still have a chance to win this. We still do have a chance. With the Luminarch Aspirant, I will just put down... What? Oh, I already was in combat. Oh, man. But I drew it later, so... I drew it later. Alright. Come on. Come the frick on. Yeah, we're using our Scavenging Ooze here. To get rid of the Adventurous Impulse, we get some life back. Tapping down 4 of my creatures every time. Every single time. But if he is super greedy and attacks in here, we still got him. We still freaking got him. Holy freaking smokes. This is just like literally freaking insane. Come on, be greedy. Be freaking greedy. He is super freaking greedy. Super freaking greedy. Okay. So that means that we can put out our Vorinclex. We don't know what he got, but he got a Dream Tailor Heron here, which costs 4. So let us see how freaking lucky he is. Let us just see how freaking lucky he really is. Because this should be the win. Should be the win. Never say it is, but it really should be. It really freaking should be the win. Yes! Oh! Dude! Man balls! What was that? What a freaking curvature! Holy smokes! If we had not got the Vorinclex here, we would have freaking lost. This is just... wow. Wow. Dude. Dude. Not gonna lie, that was the most insane game I have ever seen happening in front of my eyes. The Giganta could be a lot of stuff here. But I think we have a very nice curve here, and I think I really want to keep it. Going Conclave Mentor into Oran Reef Ooze. I have no clue what he's playing. No freaking clue what he's playing. No need to play that for a life. There's just no need. But going Conclave Mentor into Oran Reef Ooze is a pretty nice curve. And now we even got the Felidar Retreat, which is pretty sweet. And it doesn't seem like he has an answer here for my Conclave Mentor. I like that. But I really have no clue. But at least I can say... he doesn't have... oh, he has a Lord Drakis. Interesting. Pretty interesting. But we're still going Oran Reef Ooze into Conclave Mentor into Oran Reef Ooze. And next turn, I think I will be putting down the Luminarch Aspirant. Just to trigger my Oran Reef Ooze even more. But there's a lot of cards that he doesn't have. Like, he can't have the Brazen Borrower. He can't have the deal for... okay. Okay. Interesting. Pretty interesting. So I will be playing the Wildwood Scourge first for 1. And then I will tap my land here. This looks pretty good, not gonna lie. I don't think that he has a board wipe to get rid of it here. This is news, right? It is not a Hydra. Okay. And now we're getting in for some tasty freaking damage. Yes, yes. So tasty, my friends. So freaking tasty. I think we have him next turn. I don't know what he wants to play here to prevent freaking... this is turn 4. Yes. Oh, sweet. Come on. Come the frick on. So sweet. So sublime. Alright, we have time for one more game. Then I need to work. Sad, sad. But I'm glad that I could play Magic before work. That is a luxury not everyone has. This is a pretty nice hand. This is a pretty nice hand indeed. So we can go Swarm Shambler into maybe Stone Cold Serpent or Scavenging Ooze, depending on what he plays. Is this another? No, he's just a 70 card deck. But why is this only showing... did he mulligan? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... he's a 61 card deck. Okay. 61 cards. We're 64, so nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, Swarm Shambler activated. Swarm Shambler activated. I think we're just putting down the Scavenging Ooze. Unless he's red, then maybe not. Then maybe not, but he's not red. Okay. So he has an answer to my... he has an answer to my Fabled Passage. Kind of annoying. But we're still putting down the Scavenging Ooze here. I think I rather have a 3-mana Stone Coil Serpent. Jace the Mirror Mage. Well, he will lose that. He will just lose that. Oh, he's on 5. He is on 5, my friends. Excuse-moi. But I think he's still going to get at least some fun stolen from his Jace. What is this deck? I really have no clue what we're up against. But next turn we will still be playing the Faladar Retreat. And we just need to crack our Fabled Passage during our turn, so everything is bueno. Everything is bueno. So what are you doing, my friend? Another Confounding Conundrum. That is absolutely fine with me. That is absolutely fine with me. He's foretelling something that I like very much. That I like very freaking much. Alright, so getting in there, getting some counters on our Swarm Shambler seems pretty nice. Seems pretty nice. Next turn we should have him. Honestly, if he doesn't have the perfect answer here, next turn we should freaking have him. We should just have him. We should just freaking have him. Yeah, that's it. That's it. There's nothing he can do. Oh, no. I don't think there's anything he can do here. I don't think there is anything he can do here. We're getting in for so freaking much damage. Oh, -4 in your face, baby. 5-0. What's happening these last videos? What is happening? These last videos. People hate me for it. For always saying 100%, but it is just what it is. It is just what it is. Crazy. Holy freaking smokes. We were a little bit lucky with the matchmaking, not gonna lie, but this 111 card deck, what was that? What the heck was that? I've never seen anything crazier. Such a consistency. I mean, it's even 31 more cards than a Yorion deck, and he still had the perfect freaking everything. So, let me know what you thought about that game. It was insane, but today was a good day. We went 5-0. We got those nice freaking sleeves during the games, so that is also pretty freaking sweet. I'm very happy I got them. So, it was a crazy ride. It was a crazy ride. Snowblind performed very freaking good. I'm so glad it did because I really love those Selesnya decks. I think they could be a little bit stronger, but I think the Boreal Outrider as well as the Tusky and especially the Vorinclex make this deck so freaking good. So freaking good. We drew so many cards with the Tusky. It's not even, it's just, alright, so thank you all so very much for tuning in. I appreciate that you're taking the time out of your busy day to watch me play some Magic. If you didn't do it already, join the Discord, subscribe to the channel, become part of this awesome community. I enjoy the company of each and every one of you everywhere. We're almost on 1,200 subscribers on the channel. It is such a crazy freaking ride. So, thank you all so very much. I can't say it enough. I'm MTG Malone, and I will see you all tomorrow.